Whenever I make a new list, I like to make a video that goes alongside it, just so I can share the success or the failures, you know, not to chase my meta because they never work. We're going to be doing that, but slightly differently today, as we're putting the chapter approved cards to one side and picking up the campaign deck, because me and Shane are going to start our first campaign of 11th edition. What does campaign mean? Well, that's for another video because we're still working it out. But the list we've got here is something slightly different. It's in no way meta chasing at all, as we are playing what's called a Highlander list each, because there can be only one of each unit in the army. So let's take a look at what we're running. And now to hand you over to Shane and the Space Wolves.
So I'm getting my army ready for first go of the campaign for 11th edition up against the Death Guard. We've kind of agreed that we're going to go for the Highlander list, so there can only be one of each data sheet, as well as something that's perhaps a little bit different from what we normally play, so it's not my tournament approach. I've got a few other different bits in there. I'm running Space Wolves, as you can see here. I'm just getting them all ready now. I'll go through my units shortly, but a different approach. Still going for Saga of the Beast Slayer, just because I think the lethal hits are really good. I've dropped Land Raider and Predator that normally start in my army, and I've got a few other bits in there that I don't normally play, just because it gives me an opportunity. It's a bit more of a fun narrative approach, and I was just putting the army into my my carry case, and I thought I'd run through what I'm running. So I'm running Saga of the Beast Slayer. The other one that I'm running is the Subversion Assets. So this is the one that works with the Phobos and Scout units. I only have a couple of those, but it meant that I could add in the Invicta Warsuit, which hasn't seen a run out for maybe an edition. Maybe an entire edition, and I just thought it'd be a bit of fun to put them in. So obviously the Subversion Assets one focuses on those guys. I've never run it before, might be a bit of fun. So the Invicta has the Phobos keyword, obviously the Infiltrator unit, they're going to come in as well. Very annoying with their 12-inch bubble for units coming on from reserve. And then hidden right in the back in the corner is the Scout Squad for Uppy Downy, as well as Infiltrate or Scout. Then alongside that, with the rest of the walkers, because it's quite a walker heavy list, so obviously the Invicta I've already mentioned. Then I've got the Ballistus, standard Ballistus, Redemptor with Macroplasma, and of course the old Hammer Bjorn there to give me CP and see what we do from there. Then everything else is pretty much infantry. I've got Ragnar with 10 Blood Claws, so there's Ragnar there facing the wrong way. But yeah, him and the 10 Blood Claws. Then I've got 3 Eradicators, so these guys here, they're joining the list first time in a while. Last time out they one-shotted a Defiler, so they were quite happy with that. I don't think John will be that pleased to see them. Then we've got 3 aggressors. These are the Space Wolf flavoured ones, so I always run them with the Flamestorm because they're about being up and in your face, hopefully. Then 5 Wolfen come out to play. These are not the tank hunting Wolfen, so they're not the ones with the storm shields. One is modelled with a storm shield, but I'm currently in the process of painting up a squad that's all storm shields, and then one of those will replace this guy so that we've got just the weapons. So they're the anti-infantry one. We've got a captain with jump pack and 5 assault intercessors with jump packs. Just really good utility, and because the Phobos Subversion Assets gives me access to disruption, I am actually going to give that a go. So I do need a bit of mobility. Obviously all of the Phobos stuff gives me that, as do the jump pack dudes. And then rounding out the rest of the infantry, we've got 5 Wolfguard Terminator. So you've got 4 there, and then the dude there with his back to us, being led by Logan. So Logan Grimnar will be coming down. Obviously gives me turn 1 deep strike. Whether they use that or not, don't know. We'll wait and see. Still gives me mobility options. I've got my standard 5 intercessors to sit on the home objective and then move off. Given the campaign, I think they'll probably be moving quite quickly, but we'll see. And then 6 Thunderwolves. Interestingly for these, as again, lots of fast movements, so that'll be good from that point of view. I think the other, I mean, if I zoom out a bit, that's the entire list. That's what it's going to look like. I think the other bit that's quite interesting with the Thunderwolves and some of the other bits and pieces that are going on is obviously I'm looking for movement and trying to get up the board as quickly as possible. We'll see how that works out. Also, because this list is not dialed in, what I've also done is I've had to drop a load of the storm shields. So these Thunderwolves, unusually I'd run them as many storm shields as I can. There's only 2 storm shields in this squad and only 1 storm shield in the Terminator squad. So probably won't be as resilient as they normally are, but it's a bit of fun, and hopefully we'll see how it goes.
A slightly longer video than normal, but we will be live streaming this game Saturday night at 6:30 on TikTok. And then, as always, Sunday, 9 PM, we'll be talking about it on the Iron and Ceramite podcast. So go set a reminder and we'll see you there.